Hi. Happy Monday. Is this thing on? Hello, hello. Uh, yeah, look, I got my little microphone. I forgot, I realized that last week when I said, "Ooh, I got my microphone," I didn't have it plugged in. So I just had it sitting there as a prop to look like I was using it, but I wasn't really using it. So today I'm actually using it. Look at that. Um, yeah, we used to do that all the time too in like Nickelodeon days when we would tell a joke and we'd be like, "Hello," no laugh. "Hello, is this thing on? Is this thing working?" I just said. I was thinking this morning about some of the things we used to do with Nickelodeon. Back then, Stuart Smalley was a big thing for Saturday Night Live. Al Franken had this character that was like involved in all these 12-step programs. I think he was like in like 12-step programs. So he was really a self-help addict. And he used to do all these things that would make us laugh. So we kind of just all took on this Al Franken type character. I mean, at one point I had a hug coupon. And we would like pass each other the hug coupon throughout the day and the show. I would give it to friends, leave it on my friends' windshields, like redeemable for one hug anytime. Just come and give me that hug coupon. Lots of times we would come up to each other like, another one we would do is be like in the middle of doing something like, "Hey, sad clown, take that frown, you turn it upside down. You drop something. You dropped your smile. Pick it up. Put it on." Sean and I, my co-host Sean Halter and I used to do this bit with each other. And it was, I would sing the song, "When you're depressed and your life is a mess, well, you can always go." And I point to Sean and go, "Downtown." so so we had fun with the whole self-help thing. I'm sure there's other things we did too with the self-help thing. Oh yeah, the last thing we would like look at each other like, "Okay, look at yourself in the mirror and say, 'I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And gosh darn it, people like me.'" That was the Al Franken thing. So we would do that to each other all the time. We would just have fun playing with the whole self-help recovery process. Little did I know that years later I would become Stuart Smalley. uh, and one thing Stuart Smalley used to talk about was the stinkin' thinking. And I used to think that was so funny. It's like, "Oh, can't you get rid of that stinkin' thinking?" And I never really understood what the stinkin' thinking was. And now I get it. I totally understand the stinkin' thinking. In fact, I had to fight it this weekend. I actually realized I needed to fight it while I was working with somebody else who was dealing with stinking thinking. I have one of the girls, ladies I work with. She was having a rough time beating herself up over something, and I said, "You know what? You got to get rid of that stinking thinking." And then us like suddenly Stuart Smalley pops in my head. It's like, "Oh my god, I sound like Stuart Smalley," but it's true. There is such a thing as stinking thinking. And I started thinking about it. I was like, "Yeah, that's the stinking thing of that voice telling you you're a piece of shit. You can't do anything. Nothing's gonna work. You suck. You might as well quit." That's that thing. And I remember my first sponsor in 12-step recovery telling me, when you hear that voice, you look at it, you say, "Thanks for sharing. Goodbye," and then flick it off. And I think I've shared that with you guys again. And I realized that was what was going on with me this weekend because I launched a new product for my entertainment company. It's a haunted audio ghost tour. And I thought, okay, this is brilliant. People are gonna just eat it up. People are gonna love it. Yay! I've got this great new thing, and I've been working like a month on it and making sure that it worked. And I've been test driving it, and I put together a website and kind of figured out the logistics of how they would get the link to go on the ghost tour and then make sure that the ghost tour worked. But I needed to test it out with actual people. And so I put it out there on Facebook on Friday, no, Thursday or Friday. And I was expecting, I was like, "Oh, I better gear up because there's probably going to be a lot of people. I'm going to have to limit it to maybe 10 or 20 people because I can't be giving away a bunch of free tours." Well, I got maybe 2 likes. Maybe one of my friends said, "Hey, we'd like to do it." Another friend the next day did. And so I was like, "Okay, well, maybe my tour is not as popular as I thought it would be." And then I just called some other girls who I had mentioned the product to earlier, and I said, "Hey, this is something you still want to do, and if you do, here's how you do it." And so I want to get I do want to get some feedback on it. But immediately there goes that voice. Uh-huh. See, you suck. Your tour sucks. It's gonna fail because you're a loser. That's that. And I felt immediate shame and this just yucky feeling. And I had to work through that when I realized when I was working with my lady that, oh, it's the stinking thinking. I don't suck. The tour doesn't suck. Maybe it might need some work. I don't know. I got to find out. I got to do the investigation. I got to do the stop the contempt prior to investigation portion of this and just really try to understand. Okay, if something's not working right in the tour, nothing to do with you. It's a tour, it's a product, it's a project you're working on. It's not you that you're selling. Your purpose for doing the tour is to provide fun for people, a COVID fun, safe, friendly way for people to get out and do things, and also start putting some money in your company that is not doing so well during COVID. So that's your purpose. Your purpose is to run your entertainment business as with this new product, which I think is actually a good idea. I think it'll work. I just got to stop judging myself and making myself out to be a piece of shit because something might not be working right with the ghost tour. I don't know. I have to talk to the ladies today to find out their take on it. And I'm worried that they're going to be like, because they're my friends, that they're going to be, they don't want to hurt my feelings. So I got to be kind of frank with them. It's like, okay, I need to know. I'm going to have to gear up, put on my, my CEO of Wowie Entertainment and say, okay, what's the deal? Tell me what's working and separate my ego from the actual project. That's the project. I'm here. Nothing to do with each other. I need to if I'm looking for I want to serve people with this product. And if I make it about myself, I'm screwed. It's the stinking thinking will come in every time and mess with me. So take the ego out of the picture. Poof, gone. Okay, it's me and this project. What works, what doesn't work, so I can fix it and get it out there so maybe the public can enjoy this and actually have some fun together as a family or whatever, going out exploring haunted Charlotte. And I got haunted Hollywood on the books for my next one when I get this up and running. And I do believe I'm going to get it up and running. But, I can be my own worst enemy. So, what about you? Do you have that stinking thinking going on today? Is that stinking thinking just in your ear telling you you're a loser, you can't do this, you're a failure? No, you know what? Take that, say, thank you for sharing, goodbye, get away from me. And then think about, okay, what is it that how can I turn this message into a message of service rather than a message of ego? Am I looking at this from my ego? Is my ego attached to this? Or am I looking at it from a service stance? If I'm looking at it from a service stance, ego goes out the door and I'm okay. And however it turns out, it turns out. If it fails, it fails. Oh well, I tried. I gave it a shot. If it succeeds, it succeeds. You know. But look at it as I have to look at it, and I'm giving this message as much to myself today. I'm gonna still watch this a few times, I'm sure, throughout the process. But I got to really out of self into service, ego over here, service. I'm here to serve the public. I'm here to serve because by providing smiles, by providing laughter, by providing experiences. I've worked in theme parks my whole life. People pay a lot of money for experiences because they want to smile, they want to laugh. And that's what this tour is designed to do. So, you know, and trust me, this video isn't meant to promote my tour in any way because I'll be doing that this week, but it's meant to kind of walk through the process of the whole, fear of getting out there, putting yourself in the arena, like Brene Brown says. There I go with my other self-help people. Brene Brown, another self-help guru. But she talks about, getting out there, putting yourself in the arena. And as long as you're in the arena, you're good, you're participating in life. So get in that arena today, like Brene Brown says, and go out there and experience life. Don't let fear of failure, your fear of your bruised ego get in the way. Turn it into a message of service, get in the arena, and get out there and kick some ass. Maybe you'll get your ass kicked too. I don't know. Hopefully not, because you'll be listening to your self-help tapes. And remember, sad clown, you're good enough, you're smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like you. Here's my little Stuart Smalley shout out this morning. Hope you have a wonderful week. If you are enjoying these Monday messages, make sure hit subscribe. It's going to hit it up here somewhere. And also check out my podcast, Kelly Appy, the self-help podcast. There you go. I love my self-help. This week, I'm talking to my friend Leslie. We're going to be talking about the highly sensitive child, and it's fascinating. I can't wait to get that out there. So have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week for another edition of Monday Messages. Bye-bye.